All right, we're back. You know what time it is. Fox is going back into the Nightmare Zone, Endless Season, Episode 8. We should be getting back in directly into daylight, so that'll be nice. Definitely enjoy playing during the day rather than playing at night. No shout-outs today, interestingly enough. Just a bunch of feedback in the comment section. And just a lot of people saying they also are having problems with leveling up particular skills and that they've been pushed into using the training gym in order to basically forcibly increase their skill level. Chances are good that I'm going to have to do that as well in order to get Seraphina's swordplay up to max, but I won't be able to do that until we can move into another base, which is what I'm hoping to focus on. I'm going to take a look at our supplies, and then I'm going to prioritize trying to help people because we need 2 more people in order to move into the next base. I think we also need to take a look at our food because in the Nightmare Zone, you eat 50% more food, so each person eats 1.5 food per day, so that adds up pretty quickly. And it looks like the game is gonna load. Yes, there we go.
Over there is listening. We could use some help.
Right off the bat, we got people who want help. Par for the course these days. Everyone wants help. We can't upgrade, but we can start doing that. I want to make sure I don't forget to do those back to back to keep them synchronized. Like our better weapons are available, so let's go with that.
I think we're gonna be okay for a while.
Day 4, that means 96 days to go. Hopefully I don't forget. I should probably write it down, but kind of stuck. You need to put that in, but it won't fit. Can we call a vehicle in?
Somewhere around here and fancied herself a survivalist. I wonder if she's made it this long.
Call in the wizard van.
Can somebody drop off a ride?
That should be doable.
Well, we've dug a little too deep into our influence. I wanted to kind of float about 1,500 influence so that we can either move into the base or buy a BFG, but now we're a little bit behind. So we will have to start saving up again. I was asked why I don't purchase outposts, and it's mainly because I'm not trying to spend my influence at the moment. And although it is true that we will get supplies per day, the supplies per day, I can live without them for now. Like, I care more about the influence. But we did have to establish a few outposts in the process of it. Yeah, we made 2. Let's transfer these over. Alright, so who are we going to help first? Actually, let me go get some firecrackers and some incendiaries. Maybe just the firecrackers. I want to destroy that local infestation real fast. Okay, she wants a gun.
You like me or not?
Thank you.
We have like a crappy gun. Yes, the crappiest gun that we can possibly give. I think I saw the thing pop. Yes, it did. So let's get boost yields up and running. This could be a very productive day since we are starting out in the daytime. Let's try to get a ton of stuff done. As long as the zombies don't harass me too much and cause me to run away repeatedly. Out about here. Zombies will chase after the vehicle, but we should be good. See if they're on the outside before we throw anything. Like the answer is no. Firecrackers away. Occasionally you can get fortunate and the infestation winds up being on the outside. Come on out. Get some sunlight. Oh, she stopped rocking. It's so different sniping the zombies rather than a human player in like a game like Halo, because the zombies move so erratically compared to like a human. You know, humans are actually more predictable, unless they've got a really mean strafe, like some people who have, I mean like, but you're not going to run into someone who has a really mean strafe in Halo unless you're in the upper tiers of competitive. Oh my gosh, I'm probably gonna...
And we've got nothing.
I think I'm in over my head here. Can anyone help?
Okay, so what are we doing? Survivor activity? Yeah, let's check that one out first. Ugh. Underestimated or overestimated the trajectory. Hopefully they want something simple, or something that I turned down. Blood Plague Juggernaut, but probably too far. I suspect it'll be too far. Maybe not. What do you want? To find a weapon? Sure. That's actually a pretty easy one. There's our old truck that got destroyed.
Finally.
These plague hearts are really bringing down the property values.
Oh, it's heading this way.
I can't keep this up.
We know the weapon took a beating from that, that's for sure. Let's check its condition. No, it's
This is the place.
not as bad as I thought it would be. He came in with the swiftness there. Yep, those guys heard the scream, so now they are here to play. Interesting, they're not coming after me for a change. Normally they have huge priority to attack me.
Always glad to see
Oh
you.
man, that's the sound of the juggernaut. Time to go out the back. I feel like that juggernaut is like strangely nosy. I mean, like, he was pretty far away. I mean, he wasn't super far away, but I mean, he traveled a decent distance across the road. Probably about 75 to 100 meters to get to us. Well, that's... I don't know, that's... a bit nosy. I have an idea. I think what I'm going to do is just kind of drive away from this area and just come back to it later, because I don't think the quest will deactivate. Oh my god. I see the zombies are trying to burn my sunlight. Not trying, they are burning my sunlight at the moment. I wish we had, Oh, it's so funny when the Juggernaut runs his own people over. He just did it again. Not a care in the world for that Juggernaut. Where's our vehicle at? We'll shoot him, that'll cause them to turn the other way. Need to thin, so basically what I'm worried about is...
Snag in.
Wow, look at all these Juggernauts. It's like Juggernaut Central. How much ammo do I have? I know I've missed a lot of shots. You know, we might be able to just complete the quest. Okay, these windows are already broken. My
So
bolts.
Nice to see you.
Found a few more of them.
Where could it be? Looking for the cardboard box. Oh wait, this is the only lootable, so it must be in this.
Hey, not bad. Hey, I found it.
That's wonderful. I
There you
appreciate
go.
your help. Please accept this. You've more than earned it.
What are you gonna give me?
I've been thinking that it's time to settle down with a group.
Looks like we get another. Please don't go outside. Do not go outside. Your skills. Computers? Eh, we'll take you.
Oh, thank you. You won't regret having me on board.
All right, follow me. I promise I don't bite. It's locked.
Really?
Figures.
It's locked from the inside. Okay, there's the jug. Go around the opposite direction. Get in. Okay. We've wasted enough time that we'll need to get working on the ally quest since it does have a time limit. One of the main reasons we need a larger base is because those damn juggernauts need to go. We need that sniper support to help thin them out.
Good to have you here.
Thank you. Really. I didn't know what I'd do if you said no.
Another perfect supply run by me.
Okay, time to get the cure for ferals out.
Hey, that freak might be... Plan is right
I spy a screamer.
Really? Man, it's really hot in this area right now.
Have a barbecue and invite all our neighbors.
Let's go ahead and make more ammo for the pyro launcher. Get it rearmed as well. Make sure this weapon is ready to rock. Let's also get our community better equipped. Let's see what are her traits. Nothing bad.
How many Zids do you think are wandering around at the bottom of the Grand Canyon?
Get everyone loaded up on some B-50 FGs.
This is quite a load I'm carrying.
For one snack, just as some general equipment. Same with you. I have no intention to do her mission, so we're just going to get her ready for guard duty. She will take a morale penalty for giving it up, but it's temporary, so I really don't care.
How's that job you were working on coming?
Swap this weapon out. Pretty banged up. Re-equip. Rearm. And now we need to go deliver that crummy pistol. How's our fuel looking? Pretty good. Ah, get in. Get in. Jeez. Game sometimes is a bit erratic in its density of zombies. Sometimes there's a ton of enemies nearby, and then sometimes it's strangely peaceful. Today, it's one of those days where there are a lot more zombies than usual, but we can get around that by trying to do some long-range objectives.
Please come in. We're glad to have you. I appreciate it.
Okay, now they're an ally.
Be safe. See you around.
What are they going to give us? Share the harvest. More food. That's actually pretty useful. Let's see what they're selling now.
Hola, friend. What's new?
Nothing super interesting. Just loot. We'll do fast loot in order to
Typical.
move this on, because typically I don't find anything too interesting in houses, but Not like State of Decay 1. In State of Decay 1, you can find a lot of great stuff in houses.
I'll feel bad about that when I have time later.
What's up?
Let's get down to business.
Sell this off. We need the influence. The one-hit kill. Alright, let's see what's going on. We don't need to do that quest, that's not an important one. So what are we low on? We're low on materials and a little bit, we need a little bit of everything right now, so let's actually check our daily losses. So we're finally gaining on food, losing 2 meds per day, that's not surprising. We're actually gaining 1 material a day. We're not as bad off as I thought. I thought we were being a little bit pressured at the moment. Let's just hit some targets of opportunity. Technically, we can get our 6th member. We just have to recruit from them, but I kind of want the food. So, and also I can take them anytime I want, and we currently don't have enough influence as well. So there's more reason to leave their enclave up and running right now. Ton of regular zombies wandering in. Need to take my time with my shots a bit more. Whenever I get... the crossbow's not a weapon to be impatient with. Check the back of the truck. Probably just be parts or something, but it's here. Might as well check it. Got a note. Can't read it right now, though, with all these zombies nearby. Hopefully the door is not locked. And it's not, fortunately for me.
This could be a big help to us.
I bet the game knows that I was trying to tell stories. They're like, oh, the game isn't hard enough to make you pay attention? Fine, we'll crank things up a notch. Pretty good stuff here. Those broken weapons we can convert to 50 parts, so... And a rucksack of materials. Very good overall.
What else is new? Not dead yet.
Okay, let's see if I can get any bolts back. 1. Better than none. Okay, what else can we find here? Medicine. Definitely want to hit that clinic. Oh man, there's a horde right there. That sucks. There's gonna be a fight. Maybe not. Okay, let's clear our car. Much better once I start taking my time on it. Okay, the horde might leave if we just loot some of these. Let's just loot this one for the food, even though we don't... I mean, we're gaining a lot of food right now, but it doesn't hurt to try and max our food out. Plus, any excess food will be useful when we get into Squalone, since we can start crafting beer. We need to really have a lot of influence. Need to have, like, not limitless influence, but we need to have, like, comfortably more than maxed out influence if we include our solid assets. Yeah, that's weird. I figured I would have seen another thing. It must be in a... Of course, the zombies are wanted. Oh, let's just kill them. It's not a big deal. Might even be a good idea. Maybe we'll get some samples.
Time to reload.
Okay. Only one sample. Probably would have gotten 2 or 3 if this character also had knowledge of pathology. If we get someone who knows medicine, I'm definitely going to get into pathology just so we can increase our sample uptake. Now, where could those other searchables be? I'm a little mystified by the fact that... Oh, there's a screamer. You know what? Since we need influence, let's turn that ability on. Even though it doesn't make much of a difference, it can still make a difference, especially if we wind up at home fighting a bunch of hordes or a bunch of special zombies. Where could... There's 2 searchables and I can't find them. Oh, here's one. Not where I would have expected. Also not the type of searchable I would have expected, and it had nothing in it too.
I got an offer to make you guys. Can we talk here?
Really? Oh, this tiny little container. Is this a mascot? Oh, it's a penguin. Oh yeah, because it's what do you call it, a popsicle or something? Let's just hoof it to it. Oh, we also have the offer is right next to us, so... I don't know why my character stood up like that. Probably just to get me in trouble. Okay, let's see what we get here. We might get a, maybe we'll get a magazine or a book on medicine. We got a mixer, apparently. We can sell that. Oh. Alright, there's our rucksack. Typically only get 1, but we'll check the other 2 just in case. Let's just use that. We'll leave that behind, not a big deal.
We're all clear.
This could also be a rucksack. These containers are the ones that can contain a rucksack.
Well, we found everything we can possibly find.
Oh, just another bandage. We will leave that behind. Looks like the game has mellowed out a bit. Which is what I was hoping for by Going to various portions of the map in order to... Visiting different areas of the map tends to spread the game a bit thin. A good way to get the enemies off your back. A good proactive way to get the enemies off your back. This is the mysterious broadcast. Let's check it out.
Thanks. Right here.
I'm worried about what happens to this community if I die. I can't tell if that's selfish or not.
Okay. You guys want a cure?
Awesome.
It's actually not that far away. It is close to the 2 plague guards, though, so we will want to be a little on our toes. I was wondering if I had an outpost nearby, but it looks like I don't, because I was going to just pull out a plague cure and give it to him.
See what happens when we work together?
I was wondering when I'd actually get a hit on target. Like, every time they charge forwards at me, I always miss. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get a hit one of these days.
No room.
Oh, of course. Put some garbage on the ground. 1 sample. We'll put this on the ground. Put that on the ground. Some of this stuff is pretty valuable.
Hey, I found it.
Excellent.
Neatly printed message. We received your report on the effects of the field test. Okay, we already read this one before. This is the one where they were saying that you should think about experimenting on the locals rather than yourselves. I guess we'll find out if sometimes they turn into zombies before you can actually get to them. I guess we'll find out. Oh, we got a bloater right there. Let's... Let's not go completely guns blazing.
Damn it, no!
Need help right away.
Guess we wound up getting another sample anyways. There you go.
Tell you how much I appreciate that.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
I loot this guy. See if he has anything interesting.
Well, it's not much.
I guess I didn't have to leave to watch it for they just administered the cure as it was. Zedrenaline pill. That's pretty valuable, actually. We don't have any room for anything. What am I doing? Our inventory is basically maxed. We'll take these bolts, though. I thought he heard that. Grab the arrows. Oh, we got all 3 of them from that one. Probably need to head back to base. Yeah, we've got a decent number of rucksacks and whatnot. Let's just head back to base and drop our cargo off. Looks like it's about midday, so Juggernaut did use up a bit of our time, but what can you do? What can you do? Ah, he dodged it. I was hoping I'd get him. We didn't get lucky like that one time where they all misjudged it and leapt into the vehicle. Instant 150 influence. Okay, we are back home.
Who out there wants to do a little horse trading?
Probably gonna trade characters, so we will drop this stuff off manually. Do we have any more BFGs? No, so you will use this shotgun instead. And you'll use this normal machete. What are our quests? We have a wandering trader. Wow, they chose... What a convenient place for the wandering trader to pick. They're right in between the 2... plague arts. But let's grab this out real quick in case we wound up drawing the attention of a feral. Of course, we get injured instantly. Wouldn't want to be able to leave base completely prepared, I guess. Looks like no ferals heard those, so back to the crossbow.
Can you get over here right now? We need help. Our neighbors just stole every scrap of medicine we had. How are we supposed to put up with this?
What this town
I'll tell you how I'm going to put up with it, by ignoring it completely.
wants bullshit like this happen.
Let's make some more arrows. We can't gain any headway on materials right now because I keep making more arrows. Need to calm down and be a little more accurate. Are there any infestations? No. Probably need to refuel. Let's get a new fuel tank. There we go. And away we go. Wait, if we're gonna go to that guy, let's load up on some luxury items, actually. Well, actually, I don't know if we have specifically luxury items, but let's load up on some stuff to sell. We can sell the notes. Let's reload this. I said reload, not melee. We can sell this. We can sell one of these. Let's sell some of these as well. Let's sell about
Oh, that's quite
30 of these. Yeah, let's leave them at about 80.
I don't say this a lot, but yeah, this group's pretty cool.
Getting mushy on us? Getting mushy on us, Serafina? Well, at least you're not getting crazy on us like Eric is. Drive around this giant horde of zombies. We saw what happened last time I drove through a bunch of zombies. Basically got insta self-destruction. Barrels are close to the base's general area, but they're clearly maintaining their distance. You know, they want to catch me away from my base when I don't have my... when they don't have the right weapon for it. Almost got stuck there, but fortunately I saw it and turned. Can we get far enough away? Ah, perfect. It looks like the zombies that pursued have leashed. So they're not even going to get close enough to that trader to cause a problem. Let's go ahead and pick these guys off, though. Ah, this is what I'm talking about. Never known those zombies are just gonna turn and shake one of your shots off.
Yo. Want to trade? Yeah.
Selling medicine. First, let's sell these off. Think about if I want to buy anything. Medicine textbook. Doesn't everyone have a trade skill? Yes, 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 yes. Yes, everyone has a trade skill.
Are you up for some trading? Yeah, why not?
Let's buy the medicine, because medicine has been kind of hard to come by. Decent number of zombies that scouting is picking up.
I got some stuff to trade. Sure, I guess so. Want to trade? Sure, I guess so.
Now we can sell this. I don't like how close these guys are wandering. Let's loot this building while we're at it. Our wandering traders haven't been too bad. They've actually been pretty decent. We can sell this as well.
Yeah, why not?
I forgot about this. We can sell that mod. That mod was worth a decent bit. Look at that, 119. Pretty good. But there was a second lootable around. Oh, maybe it's inside. Maybe this is considered part of it. I guess this car is considered part of it? It was considered part of it.
The gift we delivered will in some small way say thank you for
So they gave us some bullets,
encourage
a snack, and a healing item. Doesn't seem like much, but I actually will take the healing item and the snacks. This guy wants materials. Maybe there's some materials nearby. Oh, looks like I forgot to get that sample, but whatever. Just one sample. Although every sample does stack up, but kind of in a hurry right now. In a bit of a hurry. Just get that screamer out of the way before they cause a problem. Yeah, this area has a lot of hordes due to the presence of the plague heart, which is annoying. But we're gonna drive far enough to hopefully get them to leash. Man, there's another horde there too. Let's try here.
Loader.
Oh, looks like we're gonna have to fight them. Okay, the other ones didn't hear it though, so we more or less got what we wanted.
Hey, things could be way worse. That's gotta count for something.
96 days to go. You may notice I'm less talkative in this episode. That's because I am actually a little bit tired. A little bit tired. I should talk about the progress of the video, though. We're actually pretty close to being done with the computer's video. The video compositing is just done. There's just a few minutes left to composite. I'm going to try to finish it up tonight. After compositing is done, the next step is the special effects. That would be like when I add in the arrows, any pop-in dialogue boxes, things of that nature. Okay, it looks like that building was like a liar. But yeah, I'll have to do the special effects. Special effects are a little bit tedious, but once you get into a rhythm, it's normally not too bad. Once the special effects are done, however, then all that's left is to double-check the video to make sure there aren't any, like, mistakes. And then the video is done. And I just gotta render it and upload it. So, I mean, we're almost there. It's very close to being done. The majority of the work is officially done.
That's it?
Hoping to get a rucksack there. I see a glob, like, scouting is telling me there's this glob of zombies right next to the infestation, which makes me think that the infestation is outside of the building.
Survivors,
Looks like they are.
none of us can get through this alone. We're all here because of sacrifices. Some from our friends, some from people we'll never meet. Together, they inspire us to be greater than ourselves. We can't let them down.
Accuracy is on point right now. Let's not speak too soon, though. Give me my arrows back. I hear him. Screamer has that kind of phlegm congested voice.
I bet we could hold off a horde from inside this place. Time for an outpost.
Okay. Cleaned up that infestation pretty efficiently. Especially for not having any distractions on hand. Where is my vehicle? Okay, it's over there. And what I want to do is go for this gray paneled... I see it. The reason I'm not bringing the car around is there's just so many scattered zombies in the general area that moving the car around is... I'll have to keep constantly looking for an area that's quiet to get out. Of course he turns. Normally I let those weird swimming zombies live, but in this case I'm not going to because they are interfering with my mission. Man, I've killed a ton of zombies today, I'll tell you that much. Is the door on this side? Nope, door's on the other side. Interesting, a green door on blue painted wood.
Get this one out.
Not what I would pick, but what do I know, right? Oh, a gun. I'll take it.
Wow. What do we have here?
Boombox, why not? If I remember right, the boomboxes actually sell for a little bit. I believe I was surprised by it one time. Oh wow, this one had a ton of stuff.
How am I supposed to carry that?
We'll leave that stuff behind. Oh wait, we got this. Is this gonna be a fuel tank? Wait, it's a canister, so it's gonna be like medicine or something. Oh, it's a fuel tank. I stand corrected. Let's drop seeds and grab the fuel. We don't need to kill him. The people we need to deliver this to is right over here, so let's just shimmy, I don't know what you'd call this move. Do the wiggly wobbly our way over there. Let's use our third-person camera to see what's going on. Did he hear that? Looks like he did not. Didn't hear that either.
Hey, you're good people. Come on.
More blue and green. Not what I would do, but we're looking for Safecracker, the guy with the reputable name. Not shady in the slightest. Safecracker, here you go.
I appreciate that. See ya.
Let's see. A 34, so yeah, it's not too bad. Could buy more materials, why not? We do need it. So it's like we kind of gave them materials and then we just bought them back. Starting to get dark. Means night's gonna fall, but we're running out of time in the episode, so that means next episode we're actually going to be starting at night. Let's get a little bit of a move on since they probably heard that. I don't know what we did. Oh, we sold that, I was wondering where we got all that influence from, but it just hit me that we sold that advanced biochem station. They're worth a lot. They're worth like 500 influence. So we're actually in position to move to the next base. I can just recruit somebody from any of our allied enclaves. Let me see what bonuses... Well, let's get to safety first. Like, we can think about bonuses when we get back to base.
I hope you can hear this.
Want that bolt.
That's my last magazine.
See what happens when we work together?
He sounds so proud. What, did the vehicle just push me? What a rude vehicle. I mean, I guess it's got the whole claw markings on it, so it's... Whoa, whoa, okay, let's not... Hey, vehicle, let's not go out of control now. Like it's like a beast. It's like the vehicle's like rude and has a mind of its own.
We need help over here, and you're the best folks for the job. So,
How much more medicine can we throw in here? Probably, maybe 2 more? Let's just transfer this one over. Can we put in... Yes, we can put those in.
Hey guys, I'm back.
You know what's interesting? We haven't gotten a zombie siege yet. Normally we end the episode with a zombie siege. Let me stay loaded while we check out our options. So we have these guys who are allies. They're giving us a bonus to our food. We've got these guys who are allies. Oh no, they're not quite allies yet. So we just have to give them 3 plague samples and then they will become our buddies. Got these random quests over here. So we'll be able to convert these guys into allies tomorrow. And then we can move right over here. Squillon's Brewing Company, because we got 5. We need 6. We need the 1500 influence. We have 1600, so... Tomorrow we will probably be changing bases. And I guess the zombies aren't gonna attack the base tonight. Well, that's the end of this episode. Not as chatty as I have been in the past. No interesting stories to tell or anything like that. Hopefully I get a little bit more sleep so that I can have a bit more energy. Not that I was missing much sleep. I just didn't have very restful sleep. And without a doubt, let me tell you something. People wonder, is it worth it to stay up later to get more done? No, it's definitely not worth it to stay up later and get more done. It's definitely worth it to go to sleep on time and then wake up on time and then immediately get doing stuff. Because, man, like, being fatigued is just such a depletion and a strain on your morale. And yeah, obviously people can function through it, you can fight through it, but oh my god, like when you need to do things that are not extremely necessary, they're things that are not absolutely crucial, then having that lack of sleep really, really depletes your willpower to do kind of like secondary objectives in life. And I've learned that the hard way. I've had insomnia multiple times, and I am not looking to repeat that. But yep, so today we helped out as many people as we could. I don't know why. There's just a storm of quests. I just can't do anything about them. They just keep piling in, even though we've been helping them. The game, definitely a little more out to get us this time. We had that Juggernaut who ate up a lot of time. Definitely wish I had the sniper support, would have been able to deal with the Juggernaut there. But tomorrow, we're going to be able to move in. We're going to need a ton of materials, though, because 13 materials is not going to be enough to get the Squellon's Brewery up and running. We are going to be swapping around some characters. Let's see what some of our... Let's see what our leader options are. So he's a warlord. She's a trader, a sheriff, she's a warlord, I know that, and he's a builder. So we have I think we have one of each. Builder, warlord, sheriff, trader. Okay, yeah, so we got one of each. Wow, we're actually in pretty good shape in terms of that. Let's not try to lose anybody here just because they are going to be useful. I will probably wind up replacing a lot of these guys once we dig into a base and I can be a bit more choosy about it. You're going to see that I have a different playstyle from a lot of other people. What we'll talk about is wide playstyles versus tall playstyles. Normally applies to the 4X genre, but it does apply to State of Decay as well, because I prefer a tall playstyle over a wide playstyle. But we'll get into that later in a different episode. Probably not next episode either. But that is that. Like this episode, like this video rather, if it was entertaining. Subscribe for future State of Decay 2 content. Subscribe for Sleep for the Fox. Like this video. Every like will be an extra 10 minutes of sleep. Hopefully not too much sleep. Too much sleep is bad for you too. Anyways, that is all. Remember that you don't have to be good to get good.